Alright, that camera battery died, so I'm switching to the other camera. And I don't know where it was when you saw that, but basically I'm taking the tension off of, I want to take the tension off the strap so that I can take this, connect this, and then hook this onto the strap, lower it down easily. The problem I'm running into is this is slackening up quite a bit more than this. So I think I'm going to, I do have probably just enough slack on this sling right now to undo it. But I think what I'm going to do is go up one link on this hook. Yeah, we'll go to one link. That's going to give me a little bit more insurance. I need my gloves. Alrighty, let's oh, that's what I was saying. I was just about to undo the bolt that holds this coupling in, and I realized that I got a traffic jam here. The nut hits right in between the sheath here, but the good news is I think that'll actually act to keep it from turning while I try and just unscrew it this way. Oh, that's funny. This wrench fit that nut, but it doesn't want to quite. I'll use the larger size. It's turning. Come on, you sticker. Whoa. What's that? This just slid down a little bit. Actually, got enough slack in there to go up to the next one. The nut's turning, but this bolt actually threads into this, what do you call this thing? Yoke couple, whatever you want to call it. And then it's stuck. You've got to have a way to hold on to this nut. Well, if I take more slack off of the sling, there we go. Need my other wrench. Whew. Okay, so now I got the sling free. Now, the plan is going to be to take the tension off of the chain ball. That'll tighten this up. See, it wants to tilt forward because of the weight hanging out there. So I need to get my pry bar here. Let's see if I can't get the bottom to kick out. Like that. Ideally, I don't want this hanging off of one chain. Right now, it's only supported by the one chain. I also don't like sticking my arm in here. Now, that chain falls loud. It's hurting my ears. Ah, darn it. The chain is pinched by the strap. So this side's slack and this is. Reposition the camera. Alright, so what I got going now is I now have the tension coming off of the sling again because I've repositioned that chain with a lot more slack. The idea being that if I get that down in the hole, if I get that down in the hole further, maybe I can reposition my sling where I want it. So right now I had to put it through the side. I had to loop it an extra loop through the side just to get it to tighten up. And now I've misplaced the damn 2x3 I was using for a pry bar. Oh, come on. Mystery solved. I must have dropped it inadvertently and it slid down in the hole. Let's see. Right with the short thing. I'm trying to get the bottom to move. Son of a gun. See, I don't want it to keep just tipping that way because then it's going to suddenly slide out. Oh! Oh! Ouch! Oh. There we go. This goes to show you how heavy that front of that base must be, that it just keeps wanting to go that way. It still doesn't want to really lay down on its back. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. The sling is now pinched under that chain. All right. Get this hook on this side. Let's see if that one. At least now I was able to move it over and line it up better. Oh, they still really need to reposition the sling. think the only way I'm going to get the sling out now is if I take tension off the ear. I wonder if I can lift it from this side. This side of the chain's slackening up. Well, I thought it moved out for a second there, but it didn't. I can almost get this out. Phew. Ah, it's really under there. Hey. Ah, this stupid camera only films for so long and then goes back to stop. So I don't know what you missed, but basically the sling's stuck. Can't get the sling out. So what I did was I hooked the chain fall onto the loop that of the safety chain. Lifted it up by that. That took slack off of here. That allowed me to unhook the chain from that was wrapped around the whole loader, and I got that now hooked here. So now I lower this. This chain will start to tighten up. Laying down. Thank goodness. Sick of that digging in. And I'm lined up pretty well. I just need to slide down. It doesn't want to dig in. I've reached that critical angle. Now, right now, if the chain fall were to fail, the safety chain would let it fall probably about a foot and then hopefully arrest its fall. My hook that everything's hanging on gets welded to the hook. Well, it's off. Unfortunately, then it's going to go. You know what? I couldn't figure out why it stopped going down. That 2x3 that I dropped and it slid down there. It's on the ramp and it's wedged between the door frame and the mill here. So I need to get that out of there. Alright, that's out. Back to where I was going. Oh, went too far. Why I say I went too far is because what I need to do now is I need to, now that I have slack on here, I'm going to unhook this chain again, reposition it a little higher, and do it again. Alright, I got it. The closer it gets to the bottom, the more daring I can get as far as how much slack I give it. Almost there. Ah. we have reached the point where it no longer wants to slide on its own. Well, we're no longer in danger of it just losing control and sliding down, taking my door frame out and damaging the base. We're at the point now though where I've got to get down in that basement and see if I can't figure how I'm going to get it to want to move out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Harbor Freight cherry picker there and try and wheel it into position, see if I can't hook onto that front pedestal. Maybe loop a chain right through that hole that the elevation screw assembly goes. Things are looking up. At least I can close the bulkhead doors if I have to.